Hello everybody, CozyAzeroth, aka Zachary Fruhling here, and I am continuing my foray through the book 101 Programming Tips and Tricks for the Texas Instruments TI-99 4A home computer, and we are at number 13 called Find Highest and Lowest. Let's read the description, and we'll go ahead and type the program into the Classic 99 emulator, give it a run, a time or two, take a couple screenshots, and then if you happen to be watching this live on Twitch, I'm going to be starting and ending the stream quite a bit because I want to have separate videos that'll go to my YouTube channel. So I'm going to do this, then I'm going to end the stream, come back with program number 14. Okay, so find highest and lowest. Suppose we have a list of people, and each person has been assigned a number or score. This program accepts the names and scores and sorts out the persons with the highest and lowest scores. Here's how it works. Lines 20 to 210 take in the info on each person. As each person's score is entered, lines 60 to 200 determine if it is higher or lower than all previous scores. If higher or lower, it is so noted. To complete data entry, simply press Enter without data. That will prompt the computer at lines 230 and 240 to print the lowest score and the highest score. And here is the program. Looks like we've got a page and a half worth of typing to do. Let's dive in. We need to get into TI Basic. 10, call clear. Clears the screen. 20, input name. Looks like, let's do it exactly as written here for posterity. So space, quote, and we're going to call that in string for name. 30 is an if-then statement. Okay, so if in string equals, and it looks like blank, yep, boom, boom, then line 220. And this book is not terribly consistent about using increments of 10 for the line numbers. I'm constantly checking the line numbers here. 40 input score. And I think probably S string, oh, just S. Not a string, it's a number. S. 50. X equals X plus 1. 60. If X equals 1, then 80. $70. Go to 130. $80. LS equals S. $90. L in string equals in string. L in string equals in string. 100. HS equals S. I think LS probably stands for lowest score, and HS stands for highest score, I believe. Let's see, we're at 110. H in string equals in string. Right off the bat, the only score that's entered is the lowest and highest. That's what's happening there. 120, go to 20. In other words, accept more inputs. Okay, if S is less than LS, then 150. $140, go to 170. $150. LS equals S. $160. L in string equals in string. $170. if S is greater than HS, then 190. $180, go to 20. $190, HS equals S. 200, H in string equals in string. 210, go to 20. 220, call clear. 230, print, okay, I've got to be careful here. Print L in string semicolon, quote, space, lowest at, space, quote, semicolon ls. 240. Okay, print. Was it H in string? It's like the same thing, but highest at and then HS. Highest at semicolon HS. Okay, 250 for Z equals 1 to 10. 260 print. We're just creating a little extra space on the screen. 10 spaces. 10 empty lines. 270 next Z. Interesting arbitrary choice of variables there. Okay. 280 input. To do more, press enter. To do more, press enter. And no punctuation, it looks like. I would probably put punctuation there. And this book tends to use this arbitrary string variable, ky string, as a placeholder for whatever the user inputs, but it's not. There's nothing done with it. I probably would have used call key myself if I were writing that program. ls equals 0. So this just resets the variables, it looks like. HS equals 0. Yep. 310. Typo. 310. L in string equals blank. Quote, quote. 320. Should be H in string. Yep. Highest number or highest name equals blank blank. 330, x equals 0. So just resetting everything here. And 340, go to 10. And that is all she wrote. Let's clear the screen, and I'm going to list out the program and just skim it quickly with my eyes and see if there's any obvious typos. Doesn't mean there's no mistake. I'm just looking for obvious typos. Looks good. Let's give it a run, see what happens. Name. Okay, so you have to enter a bunch of names and scores. So let's do CozyAzeroth, high score. Okay. 1701. Name. Let's just do some other names here. Zachary. 1600. Susan. Using your name. Susan's right here working.
That's okay. You can use it.
Almost there. 1699. Let's do my sister's name, Amber. She's the first to admit she's not great at video games, so she gets a score of 800. Okay. And who else, what other name should I use? Give me one more name.
Do like Lila.
How do you spell? Lila?
Yeah.
Lila. And let's say, she's only little, so she gets a score of 300. Okay, so now if
Or
we
Lila.
hit... Oh, Joshua. Pina Colada just chimed in. Joshua. Okay, you just caught me because I just noticed your comment. I'm going to go ahead and enter Joshua. Joshua. Happy Thursday as well. Got a day at home today. Susan's working from home. I'm just doing some retro programming. Joshua. Okay, well, give me a score for Joshua, Pina Colada. Pina Colada says, hey, Susan.
Hi.
Got a suggestion for... This is much more fun to do this together. Okay, 777. I love it. And how about we do Lucifer with 666?
Ooh.
There we go.
Getting
dark here. All right. There we go. All right. So if you missed the first part of the stream, all this is an old basic program in TI Basic for the Texas Instruments TI-99 4A home computer. And all this program does is input a bunch of names and scores and then spit out whoever the highest and lowest score were. Lucy always trying to tag along. Yeah, Lucy in the sky with diamonds. Yep. All right, so that's pretty good. Let's go ahead and hit enter. Okay, Lila is the lowest at 300. CozyAzeroth is the highest at 1701. All right, let's get a screenshot of this. Okay, let's do another run. All right, Pina Colada, you're up. Give me some names and scores. It's much more fun to do this as a group. Do this in a round. Ezekiel 888. Okay.
Getting all biblical.
Oop. Ezekiel 888. All right, hit me with a couple more. For going biblical, Yahweh better get the highest score, I guess. Okay. Oh, Ezekiel is your WoW character? That's awesome. Well, I could do my WoW character. My main WoW character is S. Cruz Chick, which is totally anachronistic. It's a female character. It was my first character I created, and I lived in Santa Cruz at the time. So S. Cruz Chick was my main WoW character. And, she's pretty average. She's been playing for a while, but she's not great. Let's give her a score of 1247. Cambria, 1000. Okay. Cambria, 1000. Nice. It's your sister's name? Awesome. Yeah. This is time to, throw your friends and loved ones under the bus. Paul 999, okay. Paul 999. Let's do a few more. Basically, this accepts as many as you want because it's not actually storing these at every turn. It's just figuring out if it's the highest or lowest and storing that in memory. Charlie 1. Charlie needs a little work. Charlie, score of 1. Yep. Love it. So much more fun to do this with a friend. This program is from, while you're giving me more suggestions, this program was from my favorite programming book I had when I was a kid. It's 101 Programming Tips and Tricks for the Texas Instruments TI-99 4A home computer. And these are a bunch of just short little programs that could be conceivably part of a larger program. Okay, Thrall 99. Nice Warcraft reference there. Thrall 99. He got 99 problems, but Horde ain't one. All right, let's do 2 more. Give me 2 more. Brit 300, okay. Brit 300. Jeff 1111. Okay, so now to move forward, we just hit enter. And we've got Charlie at the lowest at 1, S cruise check highest at 1247. Love it. Let me, since you came in mid, just as I was starting this, let me break the program and clear the screen and list it out. Pina Colada, are you, I forget, how old are you? Are you old enough to remember this computer system, or are you seeing this for it's essentially the first time? This is an emulator, of course, I'm not using the real hardware, though I do have the real hardware hooked up to a TV out in the living room. 36 years young. Yeah, so you probably missed this one, right? This is a little before your time. This is the Texas Instruments TI-99 4A home computer. The first version of it, the TI-99 4, came out, I think, in 1979, I think, and then they came out with the TI-99 4A in 1981 when I was about 3 years old, and we had one when I was that young, and I used to write little programs even when I was like 3 years old, so learned how to do this pretty early. Math major, very familiar with the TIs. Awesome. Yeah. Of course, if you're familiar with the TI calculators, the version of BASIC used on TI calculators is somewhat different than this version. In fact, they're both called TI Basic, but the calculator version has hyphen, TI hyphen Basic, and then this is TI Basic without the hyphen. And it's a very, very quirky version of BASIC. It has a lot of quirks that people either love or hate. Most importantly, it's a very slow version of BASIC because it's not a compiled BASIC, it's an interpreted BASIC. So it does about a line a second, which is really, really slow, even for other systems at the time. But means you don't have to create delays to slow things down too. It has some advantages. So I don't know if you heard earlier, but what I'm going to do, because I'm also trying to get these videos on my YouTube channel, and I want to break them. So I know it's kind of annoying, but what I'm going to do is end the stream here in a second, and I'm going to come back and in a few minutes and do the next program. So if you want to stick around, just hang tight. I'll be back in a few minutes, and I'm going to run through the next program. So I'm going to be starting and stopping the stream periodically. Yeah, hang out, and I'll be back in just a few minutes. It's going to take me a couple of minutes because I need to, well, actually, I can probably do them all at once. I think, yeah, what I'll do is I'll end the stream and just get it set up for the next one, and I'll just prepare them for YouTube after the fact. So hang tight, I'll be back in just a couple minutes. And if you're watching this on YouTube after the fact, be sure to check out the rest of my YouTube channel. You can find it under my name, Zachary Fruhling, or under CozyAzeroth for other TI-99 4A content, some retro gaming, retro programming, along with a lot of World of Warcraft content. And if you're watching this on Twitch, like Pina Colada is, I don't know who else is watching, be sure to check out my YouTube channel as described a moment ago. And I do all kinds of streaming as well, lots of retro streaming and lots of World of Warcraft. Okay, I will be back in just a few minutes on Twitch, and if you're watching this on YouTube, check out the rest of my YouTube channel and follow me on Twitch. I'll see everyone in a couple of minutes.